2, 1.
The mood is comical. If a story has a comical mood, the reader feels like laughing. An author could create this mood by describing funny actions. The mood is comical.
The mood is terrifying. If a story has a terrifying mood, the reader feels frightened and scared.
An author could create this mood by one character threatening another. The mood is terrifying.
The mood is sorrowful.
If a story has a sorrowful mood, the reader feels deep distress or sadness. An author could create this mood by the loss of a character's loved one or someone crying.
The mood is sorrowful.
Action.
The mood is frantic. If a story has a frantic mood, the reader feels emotional, anxious, nervous, or even angry. An author could create this mood by describing a situation where someone has to get something very important done in a certain amount of time, but something is in the way. Causing a struggle because something is in the way and they have to get something very important done. The mood is frantic.
The mood is angry. If a story has an angry mood, the reader feels mad. If the author could create the mood by having the main character being pushed around, the mood is angry.
The mood is aggravated. If a story has an aggravated mood, then the reader feels furious and angry. An author could create this mood by having two characters get in an argument. This mood is aggravated.
1.
The mood is jubilant.
If a story has a jubilant mood, the reader feels extremely happy and very excited.
An author could create this mood by showing a kid on Christmas Day opening a new present.
The mood is jubilant.
What's jubilant?
The mood is cheerful. If a story is cheerful mood, the reader feels happy.
The author could create this mood by describing a birthday party.
The mood is cheerful.
We are very cheerful.
The mood is heartbreaking. If a story has a heartbreaking mood, the reader feels depressed and lonely. An author could create this mood by describing a terrible breakup. The mood is heartbreaking.
1.
The mood is gloomy. If the story has a gloomy mood, the reader feels sad. An author could create this mood by saying a character's family member died. The mood is gloomy.
1.
The mood is serious. If a story has a serious mood, the reader feels important, not joking, and not childlike. An author could create this mood by describing a character with a straight face, or sometimes big eyes. The mood is serious.
1.
The mood is sinister. If the story has a sinister mood, the reader feels an overwhelming sense of evil. The author could create a sinister mood by using creepy words, describing thunder, lightning, or laboratories. The mood?
1.
The mood is amused.
If a story has a amused mood, then the reader feels happy and entertained.
An author could create this mood by telling a joke.
The mood is amused.
You guys need to look amused.
Yeah.
There. 1.
The mood is chilling. If a story has a chilling mood, the reader feels scared. An author could create this mood by describing a murder.
The mood is chilling.
1.
The mood is peaceful. If a story has a peaceful mood, the reader feels quiet, alone, and happy.
And another author could create this mood by describing characters setting in a homeless-themed opera.
The mood is peaceful.
1.
The mood is reverent.
If a story has a reverent mood, the reader feels the opposite of superior. An author could create this mood by talking about a higher power.
The mood is reverent.
1.
The mood is grim. If a story has a grim mood, the reader feels depressed. An author could create this mood by describing a dark alley.
The mood is grim.
1.
The mood is hopeful.
If a story has a hopeful mood, the reader feels like they believe something good is going to happen. An author can create this mood by giving the main character an inspiring idea.
The mood is hopeful.
1.
The mood is tense.
If a story has a tense mood, the reader feels nervous. An author can create this mood by describing a character being followed.
The mood is tense.
1.
The mood is somber.
If a story has a somber mood, the reader feels serious, dark, and gloomy. An author could create this mood by someone dying or something bad happening.
The mood is somber. The mood is melancholic.
If a story has a melancholic mood, the reader feels sad or depressed. The author can create a melancholic mood by having tragedy fall upon the character.
The mood is melancholy.
2, 1.
The mood is tranquil.
If a story has a tranquil mood, the reader feels calm. An author could create this mood by writing about a quiet stream surrounded by trees.
The mood is tranquil.
If a story has a cheerful mood, the reader feels happy and excited.
An author could create this mood by describing a winning football team. The mood is cheerful.
1.
The mood is annoyed. If a story has an annoyed mood, the reader feels like they are being bothered, and they don't like it. An author could create this mood by having dialogue that is very repetitious. The mood is annoying.
The mood is mysterious. If a story has a mysterious mood, the reader feels curious and suspenseful. An author could create this mood by someone murdering another person not having no suspects, because the mood is mysterious.
The mood is furious. If a story has a furious mood, the reader feels excited or goaded by anger. An author would create this mood by having one character bully another. The mood is furious.
1.
Hopeless. If a story has a hopeless mood, the reader feels depressed and lonely. An author could create this mood by having someone get really sick and then they die, which would make them feel like they had nothing. The mood is hopeless.
1.
The mood is optimistic.
If a story has an optimistic mood, the reader feels that everything is going to be great.
An author could create this mood by making bad things sound like they are no big deal.
The mood is optimistic.
1.
The mood is lighthearted. If a story has a lighthearted mood, the reader feels fun and giving. An author could create this mood by describing someone jumping on a trampoline.
1.
The mood is nervous.
If a story has a nervous mood, the reader feels unsteady. An author could create this mood by having the character try out for a sport they aren't confident about.
The mood is nervous.
1.
The mood is upset. If a story has an upset mood, the reader feels sad, like she wants to cry.
The author could create this mood by having the character's favorite stuffed animal getting lost.
The mood is
upset. The mood is dreamy. If a story has a dreamy mood, the reader feels happily on a cloud. The author could create this mood by having a character in Gordon's dreaming about owning the store. The mood